Okay, we're in front of Avenida, and we're gonna be walking down this avenue called Yat-Sen Avenue right there. So Avenida de Yat-Sen in Taipa. And here's this beautiful theater hotel. And then down there, before we even begin, that's kind of cool apartments. Right there is that building right there is the new shopping mall. New meaning within the last year. It's called Grand Nova Mall. So it's right there, and then this is kind of a main boulevard right here. And this one, there's a old University of Macau is there. I'll talk about that too. And that goes all the way up into the Macau side stadium right there. Okay, so let's walk down Avenida Dr. Yat-Sen. It's gonna be a nice wide boulevard. Let's go check out the room. Hey, after you watch this, tell me what you like most about it. Put it in the comments below. Also, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that little bell button so you can see when I make other videos too. Okay, here we are at Avenida Hotel. We got Dr. Yat-Sen right here. That's going to be our focus street right there. Before we even go down, this used to be a disco right here. It's always been, oh, now it's all boarded up. Used to be able to go in, is like abandoned, so you could kind of see into it. On the other side is the, there's like a bunch of different universities that are on that side. Mocha has joined Avenida. I guess that's a coffee shop. That's always been kind of cool too, that little thing. Okay, but on the other side of this, there's an old hotel, casino hotel right there. And that's been abandoned for quite a while as well. I think there used to be kind of a big plan in this area. So they had the Avenida. There's another hotel over there that's also been closed for quite a while. And this hotel's been closed for a while. Avenida is really expensive, and I've heard it's like one of the top ones. Very expensive, but crazy beautiful. Okay, so this is the main street in Taipa. Down that way it goes to the Macau side. Macau side, when people in Macau say the Macau side, we mean the Macau Peninsula side. And this side is, there's 3 bridges, and I saw the new plans, there's gonna be 4 bridges soon. But there's 3 bridges to Macau. I shouldn't say soon, but they do have a 20-year plan that'll have a 4th bridge. City of City Water Park. I think this is for tourists, I think, or employees. Okay. I almost never come down over this way. There's a dentist there. Some cool chair furniture. So anyways, Taipa is the island of Macau. And Macau Peninsula is where the old traditional Portuguese history is located. There's some here too. These are the raids right now. They call them from Japan. Kind of empty today. Okay, so I guess you bring your hook and get one. Okay. Yeah, these are kind of popping up all over the place now. Okay, so we're gonna keep on walking. Dr. Yat-Sen, Bank of China right here. Yeah, they're actually doing a lot of construction, so there's some big construction right there as well. Right there. Okay, so pretty soon we're going to be coming up on a crowded bus stop. Let's go this way. Go this way. Huh. Just kind of check this out real quick. There's some different, I think that's Guangzhou. Shanghai maybe? No, Hong Kong. Macau. What's this? Is this Hengqin? This is definitely Macau. So kind of a mix. Bank of China. So I guess that's the slogan for Bank of China. So you got not only Macau, but you got Hong Kong and mainland China. Okay. So we're gonna stick to our main road here, Dr. Yat-Sen. It's a major thoroughfare. You could actually go up this way and go over to that side as well. This is the major thoroughfare for Taipa, called Dr. Yat-Sen. And there's also Dr. Yat-Sen on the other side too. That's what people throw away in Macau. Usually this spot is really crowded with people. This bus stops are kind of narrow, so usually it's really hard to walk on the street. So usually I'd walk. Usually I try not to walk on the street because there's so many people waiting for a bus, and the street is so narrow here, and the cars go kind of fast. So usually I'll walk like 1 block or 2 blocks parallel to this, to the right of the street. But today it's not so bad. The buses, there's not so many people on the buses either, and there's not a lot of buses going by right now either. So that's basically a sign because it's Chinese New Year, and a lot of I'll tell you about that. It's well, I'll tell you, Macau has a zero COVID policy for one, and China New Year is kind of an exception. Like the last 2 years they've been telling people not to go, but this year they're kind of like openly telling you to go. Not to go, but that it's safe to go and you can go. So there was like kind of mixed messages. We'll see what happens. But basically the whole city is kind of pouring out. So a lot of people are going into mainland China right now, but there's 39 COVID cases in Zhuhai, which is right next door. But they just said that that's all safe, even though that's all been very recent. All those cases have been in the last 28 days. And then, but it's ironic because if you're a non-Chinese person, you can't come into Macau at all. But if you're a foreigner with a resident card and you go somewhere like Philippines, you'll be stuck in the Philippines for a couple of years. So I know people who've already had that situation. And then when you come back, you'll be in quarantine for 28 days, you know. So they just want that zero COVID policy is so strong. But then when it comes to mainland China, it's like completely open. So so we're gonna have our city's kind of empty today, and it will be for the next week. A lot of people are going to mainland China, so I don't know, we'll see what happens with our zero COVID policy. I kind of have a feeling that it's gonna bring back COVID. I don't know, maybe I'm just paranoid because it's for 2 years, you know, as a foreigner we can't leave the city. But I think for mainland Chinese they can go in and out of Macau all they want, so maybe they it doesn't really seem so crazy the same way. That's a fire department right there. Okay, so we can't cross the street right here, this Avenida Guimarães. They built this nice skyway right here. So we have to go up and over to continue down our street. And I think we'll do that as well. Guimarães is really changing a lot. Basically Guimarães, where the skyway is at, is transforming. It's I have done quite a few videos here. I haven't done very many of Dr. Yat-Sen in probably at least a year or a year and a half. But this one I've been doing it all the time because there's this beautiful skyway. It's quite new. If you live in Taipa, as I do, you'll end up taking this a lot because it's just look here. So if you look over here, you can see that this whole street, there's no crosswalks. So they all have to go up, around, and over. So that's what's happening here. And this goes all the way down to a station, so it goes way, way, way down there. Rue de Nam Keng, okay. Rue de Nam Keng is the street that's right parallel. So if I was to move that way, we could go. We're gonna go down this way. So I was saying a lot of people will follow the Rue de Nam Keng. It's the one parallel to Dr. Yat-Sen, which is the one that we're taking right now. And a lot of people will do the other one because it's, you know, much wider boulevards. But I want to stick to our street. Those are all cars that are illegally parked right there. So if a police comes, they'll either write a ticket or tell them to go, or both. But the parking is definitely an issue in the city. So it's pretty common that we see a lot of cars parked illegally everywhere. It's so hard to find legal parking. It's there, but usually you have to go underground. Okay, so we're gonna keep on going down Sector Sun Yat-Sen. The median right there. Way over there is where the University of Macau used to be, and now there's a series of different universities. Big City University is one. McDonald's. Oops. Okay. McDonald's ice cream. So we're still kind of in these narrow sidewalks, but this is a little bit better because we have those giant green rails right there. Let's see if we can get around. But we have those giant green rails, so it's a lot better, because the other one over by the bus stop, a lot of people have to walk into the road to get around all the people. So that's one issue. And then but this one, the green rails, it kind of keeps everybody on the sidewalk, and you don't have any bus stops right there. When you do, they have them removed. Okay, so we're still gonna keep on going. Might be a little bit of a long one. It's okay though. So now we have a lot more. Actually, this street is pretty well used by the buses, but the buses will stop everywhere on this street. So what you'll see with the cars is a lot of them kind of get stuck. I'll probably show that to you later. Supermarket. Feels kind of quiet to me today though. It's a Saturday, so. And then they got a lot of construction right here, so I don't know what they're gonna do here, but they're building something big. I think it's just gonna be more of these giant skyscrapers, residential apartments. I got nanas everywhere. Nana Salon. I think that's a reference to either, I think there's a Nana reference in Japan, and I think it's also one in Bangkok, Thailand too. This is a nice street to film, but we're gonna stay on Sun Yat-Sen. Here's a comedian vegetarian restaurant right here, Tin Cheng. Okay, so now we can see this is where all the buses, a lot of them will stop everywhere on this road, but this is a good example of how cars get stuck. So the buses will all stop, and then the cars get stuck, and then they have to kind of try to get around each other. So it can be kind of a mess at times. So basically you'll see a lot of kind of illegal parking and other crazy stuff. Okay, so we're coming up near the end shortly. Dr. Sun Yat-Sen Treasure Garden stop. Got some new things. Keep on going further down. Pharmacia. Supreme, they have some pretty good supermarket food there. And then basically when you get all the way down to the end, it goes towards this little Taipa area. So we're gonna go all the way down there in a moment. These beautiful red things look cool. Chinese New Year. Spa. Chinese New Year. Kinch. And now we're gonna come out to here. Now the roundabout that goes up, and you can get up into that mountain over there. You get some good views of the airport and casinos as well. Taipa. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna end this street in a moment. This turns into Olympic Avenue. which is down there, and there's some stadiums, and you can also see some casinos down there. That street goes into Taipa village. This also goes into all the buildings everywhere, all the residential stuff. The big stadium is down that way. You got these tall buildings everywhere. And that goes all the way down to Taipa village, and also goes towards the casinos as well. And you can also go down that way and go towards the casinos as well. So okay. So that's our street, Dr. Yat-Sen. So let's just go back, and we're gonna film it one more time from this area, and then we'll end this kind of longish video. Probably one of the longer ones I've done in a while. Usually I try not to have them that long, but then all those little orange ones are for the Chinese New Year. These are all for this festivities coming up. Come back to our main street right here, and then we'll end it. Enter Yat-Sen. So it feels a little bit on the periphery, but it's pretty central if you're in a car or on a bus. You'll be taking this road quite a bit. But if you're walking, you're probably going to be inland a little bit because it's a lot cooler. There's a lot more density and more shops and stuff like that. But yeah, this is kind of a major thoroughfare. And then yeah, there's some construction here, so I think that will soon look like all these other apartments everywhere else around here. Okay, let's end it right there. Go check out the road. Oh, hey guys. 3 things. Like, subscribe, make some comments below. It'll really help out my channel. Alright. Chiquinha.